Hello, friends. A few thoughts now. We're on about chapter 10 or so of joining Jesus on his mission. Just a couple of thoughts for me today. I'll try to keep this pretty short. This book is really helping us and challenging us think about how we live, how we act, what we do every day. Christians have a pretty high expectation of what our way of life is supposed to be. God's got his top 10 things that we are supposed to do. And it seems to me we often get caught up in one of two mistakes. Either we get resentful because we feel like it's like God's will for us is a behave or else, right? We step out of line, then we're going to get punished, and we've got to do these things because God says so. And we can get a little resentful that we're losing out, or we're not getting to do the fun things or whatever like that. Or on the other hand, we fall into the mistake of thinking that we've got to be uber holy super Christian and exceed Mother Teresa's level of piety, or we're just not doing it right. This helps me think about another way of living. And he kind of gets to it in chapter 10 here, where he talks about, let me find the passage. On the top of page 93, the life I am now living in this body is for the sake of others, being able to see and experience Jesus through me. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it's there in that first paragraph. How I live my life is a reflection of who Jesus is for me. And as I reflect that, I can sort of tangibly be Jesus for someone else. Now, I may not be dying for them. I'm not going to, offer myself as sacrifice for the sins of the world. That was Jesus' job. But I can certainly work to reconcile with people that I don't always agree with. I can offer forgiveness to people who've harmed me. I can simply be good to people and be interested in them and care about them. Whatever their background, whatever their baggage, whatever their situation. It's the cup of cool water that he talks about. Simply being a good human because I am a good human through what Christ has done for me. And as I do that, and as people know that I do that because I follow Jesus, maybe they'll have a different opinion of Christians and Jesus and what it might mean to be part of God's kingdom. Maybe they'll see that it's not about being holier than thou, and it's not about having to give up everything or else. That it's really about living fully and completely as God created us. To be people of grace, to be people of forgiveness, to be people of service to one another, and above all, to be people of joy and hope because of what Christ has done for us. How do those things impact our day-to-day interactions with the teller at the grocery store, the coworker down the hall, the person that just cut us off on the interstate? Think about that. We don't always do it right. So like he says at the end of the chapter, we can recalibrate, we can try again, we can start over and do something else. Jesus has already saved the world. He's saved us. We just get to show it off and to share it with our world. God's blessings on your continued reading and meditation. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you don't want to send me an email or something sometime, I'd love to hear what you're thinking so far. God be with you.